Hello friends, welcome once again to Ionic 5 login sign up tutorial. This is Isaac and today we are going to complete our login sign up with Firebase using email and password authentication. In our previous video we looked at how we can validate our input fields, and we also looked at how we can create a Firebase account and start a new project, and we also looked at how we can log in with Firebase using email and password authentication. So in this video we are going to see how we can sign up with Firebase using email and password. Let's head back to our project and see how we can achieve that. I will use tabs page to represent our main page that will be presented with when we log in. Let's go ahead and generate some pages here. So we'll generate Ionic generate page of pages, and here we'll create a profile page, and also we'll generate another page. Which will be feeds. Let's call it feeds. Let's generate another page of pages, and then here we'll have tabs page. So all our pages are going to be linked into tabs page, and inside here we'll delete these pages from this because we are going to include them in the tabs page. So alright, okay, let's first go to here when we log in. So when a user logs in, we'll be redirected to tabs page. Let's go to tabs page.html. Can delete all this. Okay, inside here let's create Ion tabs, and then here we'll create our tab bar. So a bar, and this one will be we'll give a slot of bottom. So inside here then we can start generating our tabs buttons. So one will be tab button, and then we have a tab of home. So here we'll generate our button icon. So generate Ion icon, and the name will be home. We can assign a label, which will be Ion label. So this one will be home, and then we can generate another button which will be Ion. So we can go ahead and just copy this. Good, so let's save and see what we have. Having an error here. Yeah. Alright, so now if we click the login button, we'll be redirected to the login page, and if we sign in, Good. So if we log in, we are redirected to tabs page. So let's style it a little bit. We remove this blank space and replace it with our pages. So if you click on this page, it doesn't do anything because we have not yet added our pages onto our tabs. So let's go ahead and do so. In our tabs page .routing module, we'll go down here and then we'll just children. I think it's children's. Then here we'll have path. So navigate to app, then pages, and here we have home page, and then here we'll okay, so here we have home page module, and then we'll import another page which will be Alright, now after importing our pages, so we'll go ahead and just below here we'll create our default page. So our path will be empty string. We'll have path math, and that one will be full. So let's save and let's check out. So alright, so this is supposed to be feeds. Save and then let's check out. So this is supposed to be capitals, not small letters. So this is path match. So if you fits, we have this error, children does not exist in type route. So let's remove s, save. So this has to be path. Once more, if we log in. Okay, now for us to remove this blank space, let's make our home page the default page in our tabs page. Okay, to do so, we'll come here and in our path we'll define tabs there, and then inside our redirect we'll set tabs hyphen home. So save and then let's check out. Good. So now this is our we no longer have that blank space. Style it a little bit and Firstly, we'll go to tabs.css, and then inside here I will define ion tabs. I will give our ion tab a background of that color, and then ion tab button, we'll give it so these are the colors that I created. You'll find them in the description below. So save, and let's check it out. Okay, so let's do background color instead of iron background, and then this one will be selected. Yeah, let's save and see. Good, so this is our colors. So let's go to our page, home page, and then here we see iron content, and I'll give so our background color will be that one. Save, and then let's check it out. Good, so this is our background color. So we can go ahead and just put just something here. So copy this div and then style it here. I'll give height. Give it center. Good, so now this is our home page. So we can copy the style to the rest of the pages, but that one will be for you to try out. So now in this part we have finished creating our tabs page, so we are going to head to our sign up page. Okay, so I think let's first get rid of these errors, and we'll go back to our it is ion label. So what we have. Good, so our errors have been resolved, so we no longer have those ion label errors. So let's first put some protection to our page so that we don't just access this page without being logged in. For us to protect our content, we need to implement Auth Guard into our application. So basically, what is an Auth Guard? It's the guard which helps developers to not allow unauthenticated users to their content on web or mobile application. So to do so, we'll use a service called Auth Guard service. Okay, so we'll just Ionic G generate auth. So we are going to generate that service. So this service will help us protect this page from being accessed without user. Okay, this is our service. We'll go here, and then inside here we'll just import first I will create a constructor here. In our constructor we'll pass in a private of router, so we can define that here, router module. Here we'll send new promise. We'll resolve our response. If it is available, then I will reject. So inside here we'll then say firebase.auth state changed, and then here we'll have .then, and then let's say we'll pass in Firebase user here. If the user is available, then the resolve will equal to true, so it means we remove the Auth Guard. Else, if there is no user, then resolve to false. Good. So we can even say this dot route, then navigate to. Good. So let's go to our app routing. Then inside here we will where we have our tabs page, we'll add can activate, and here then we'll pass in our Auth Guard service. Import our Auth Guard service, so it will be okay. Now we have an error here. They're saying property then does not exist on type unsubscribe or sorry. So our okay, so let's remove this. Save, and sorry. All right, so let's go and check out our page. Okay, so if we log in, if the user is not available and we can't access this page. So if the user is available, then we can access the page. Okay, so now we have finished our first session of this video. In this session, let's see how we can register our user. We'll go ahead in our sign up page. We'll start by adding let's go to login page, and then here where we have sign up, so we'll add some on-click event here. We'll copy this function and then create it in our TS file. So we'll just paste it there, and here we'll just navigate to like so. So when we save and we go to our login page, we see that when we click sign up, no action, it is click, oh, what was I doing? Click, so good, so we are taken to a sign up page. Okay, so let's come here and then define some variables, validation messages, which will equal to and this will be what variable? Okay, we'll give it phone, and then what is the next variable? We have email, so copy that, and this will be email. We are missing a password field here, so I'll copy this and add it here. So this one will be a password, and type password. This will be number. Okay, so let's create a message for that. Our type will be min length, and message will be, so if the password is less than let's say 6 characters, we'll present this error. So if the length of the password is shorter than this, so we'll present this error to the user. I'll have an error. Okay, so let's go ahead and create our validation from user. So inside our sign up page, then we can enclose all this. You can just enclose all this in form element. Good, so we'll come just down here, and also as we did before, we just disable this. So if these fields that are entered are not valid, the button should not be active. All right, so from control, Alright, so let's go on our init and then create our validation controls. So here we say this dot Alright, only a varied function can be called with this new keyword. So okay, let's remove this keyword, save, and good. So our function is working properly. So we can go to password. So we don't have any errors. If we go to our HTML and inside here, let's echo those error messages to the user. Alright, so now if that is true, then we print out this message. So it will be validation, save, and let's check out and see what we have. So if we go to register, we have an error, control container. So now this error is coming from we haven't imported reactive getting this error. Oh, okay, it's reactive forms module. Good, so let's check. Good, so now we can navigate to our forms. But first, let's style up our error message. And then we can come here and add, for the case of time, I'm just going to copy this code and paste it here. sorry. Okay, so okay, now let's go to let's copy still this and just paste for the email address. And we'll also copy this and paste for our password field. Good, so let's save. So if you type in this, password must be at least 6 characters. Okay, maybe let's change that. This error message color to something like, so let's put that color and see. Yeah, that is much better. So let's use that as our color. Maybe, yeah, to that one. Let's see what we have. Good. So now we have our page right there. All right, now welcome to our next section. Before we continue, I think we should fix some CSS style, because this is just off, because the style is now the text box is kind of blue and off. Let's just fix that by adding some style. I will just paste in these styles here to change our form appearance. Yeah, I think this is something that we would like, because now if you put in the name, it's there. When you put in the phone number, this is something like it that we may need. So that having fixed, so let's go ahead and we register the user. All right, so now for us to register our user, we'll have to first go in our service class and then create a register function. Yeah, this registration, then you'll pass in value. So this will return new promise, and it will be of any type of any. Then here we'll pass in resolve or reject the promise. Then here we'll create a Firebase.auth service. Good, so that having created, let's go back to our form. It's supposed to be comma. All right, so let's go back to our sign up page, and here in our constructor we'll just import Okay, so now let's create our user. Let's go to the form where we have this register user form function, and then I thought I had added it. Okay, let's just add it here, and we'll have our value right there. So inside here, so what we'll do is say this dot auth service console log our response, and then here we'll check if response.user. So if that is true, then here we say response.update profile, and then here we'll pass in display name will be value.names, and then email will be email, and also so this will update our profile, our information about this user. So let's check our auth service user registration. It is user registration. Not register user. So this is the function that we are calling. No wonder we are getting this error. So auth service. This expression is not callable. Okay, so let's remove that. Good, so now we are okay. Now let's add our phone number here. So phone number will be value.phone. So we have added the name, email address, phone number. So we save. Here we'll go ahead and add in this function here, and now we'll call this function here. This does show alert, and then if the request is successful, then here we'll this dot. Okay, so we'll create this variable up here. Good, so yeah. So and also here after we have registered, then we will create router. Yeah, we'll navigate to login screen. Alright, so cannot find alert controller. Now let's just paste in this function here. Now this will be presented to us in case there is error while registering the user. So with this means the loading controller, and then we present this error. So what we'll do is save, and we have this alert controller we need to import. So just come here and then say private alert controller, like so, and save. Good. So and go to register, say done, then password, that one. So if we register, good. So this is our user that we have registered. So if we go to our Firebase and refresh, we have our user right here. So we have successfully created our user in our using our application, and we can successfully log in using our user. Okay, so now I think we'll complete our phone number update in our next video. So in this one we have finished, and we looked at how we can log in with Firebase and also create an account with Firebase. And in our next video we'll see how we can log in with Facebook. So if you have not yet subscribed, feel free to subscribe on my channel to receive all the latest videos that I will be posting. Okay, see you, bye bye.